has now formed an independent committee to probe charges that have been raised against Zee and the company by SEBI. We now know of an independent advisory committee which was formed on 23rd of February, will now also look into and investigate some serious allegations that SEBI has levied against Zee at the moment. Remember, this comes after the fallout of the mega billion-dollar merger between Sony and Zee. Now, it appears that Zee is looking inward, Krishna. It is investigating some of those matters. Very serious charges there by SEBI, of course.
Absolutely, and that's the reason why the panel is said to be chaired by a former Justice Chandra, and it will comprise of Zee Entertainment Limited's independent directors Uttam Prakash Agarwal and PVR Murthy as well. And they are going to review all company records, not just the recent ones, all company records and information, and present a detailed report to the board, and also advise a future course of action. So this is going to be a complete, this is Zee trying to tell the regulators that no, we are taking all allegations seriously, and we are constituting the board, we are expanding the size of the board. This particular panel that's going to be looking into all the allegations, and also what the strength of the what the actions of the board as well, that it's going to review all financial records of the company and accordingly suggest a future course of action which can get the clearance for Zee from the regulator.
And come to think of it, let's dwell a little bit on the charges that SEBI had levied of siphoning off of money. Now, those numbers are far exaggerated and bigger than what we had heard of earlier.
Right, it was originally supposed to be around 800 crore rupees, if I'm not mistaken. By the time SEBI levied those charges, because the investigation began sometime in last October 2023. By the time this year, when the final number came out, it was 2,000 crore rupees, no less, and that came out just days after the Zee-Sony merger fell through. 800 crore rupees is one problem. 2,000 crore rupees is another problem, is another level of a problem altogether. And the fact that all of this was
double of what the initial figures were estimating.
More than double, Shweta. More than double. So, which means that what was Zee thinking? How come none of this came about or when the merger talks were happening? If the merger had indeed gone through, what would have happened to the merged entity of Zee and Sony? So, a lot of questions remain unanswered. So, in that sense, Zee right now is trying to put its best foot forward to answer those questions and to assuage the concerns of everybody, from its own investors, from its shareholders, to the general public, and of course assuage the allegations were levied on it by the regulator. So 2,000 crore rupees is no small sum of money. It is the kind of sum of money that is going to raise questions on the overall financial management and corporate governance at Zee Group, Shweta.
Absolutely, and I think an attempt being made by Zee at this point in time to tell all its shareholders, all its viewers, all its audience that we're serious about these charges, and trying to, in a way, assure its investors that we are looking into the matter, and it's not just SEBI which is probing the matter internally. We're doing the best we can in terms of due diligence. So, of course, Zee there taking an effort, making an attempt to course correct. We'll of course have to see how the SEBI's probe in the matter will progress. But the numbers that have come out so far are staggering. From 800 crore rupees about a year ago to now allegations of money siphoned off to the tune of about 2,000 crore rupees.